welcome back to What If Soundwave Was in My Hero Academia, Part 2. So, in the first part, I went over the, all the basics, like, the, they got attacked by villains at USJ. But instead of the Nomu kills Mr. Aizawa, he ends up destroying all the villains in the facility. And plus, us at the sports festival, he was the last person, very last, to get out of the but he ends up saving Hero, or not Hero Killer, Tenya's brother from Jaws of Death thing. And yeah. And then for the internship, I'm that's what we were on last time in the very last part of the video of Jiro having her little upset moments. Yeah. I'm making her have upset moments. So be warned. So she thought about it as she cooled off. Well, because she knew that he said it, she didn't really catch it until till she calmed down. As she needed to apologize to her brother about the whole shenanigans. She had a little bit of a freak out moment. So she goes to where they were at. As she apologized to her brother. Yeah, she apologizes to her brother about what she just said about I don't have smoke coming out of my ears and you're the worst brother thing. As he says, that's okay. I know he has his quirk turned off, so till the fight. So he ends up, as Jiro says, yeah, but you're actually the opposite of worse. You're the best brother that I ever had. I just usually try to overthink things too much. Yeah. See that arm? Usually when you let my little sister calm down about she is around. Okay? Yeah. Then after All For One versus, I should have just said All For One versus Soundwave. And yeah, Soundwave won by a landslide because he used the All for One's attack against him. Yeah. As he and his attack name is Boom Boom Wake Up. As he hits the So then his popularity as a student went through the roof because he got praised by everyone, and some of those girls really wanted to be with him. Yeah. Like, one of them was her, the other one was Mina, and the third one was, of course, the class of or class representative was her. Between all three of them, out of all those girls, I'm going to leave it in a poll of who would be the best ship thing. Yeah. Like what I did with who had the best ship between in Todoroki and Momo. Bakugo with Ochako. Let me check before. I looked it up and wow. 37 people voted for or yeah. Mina and Deku. Man. Really? Is that how you feel about I should have just put Deku with Ochako on where Bakugo's girlfriend is. Yeah. So, yeah. Please leave a like, share, subscribe on that. So, to see how many people to vote for, yeah. And, yeah. So, let's say in this what if, I'll probably do a reboot in the near future or at some time. It would be her. Because because she attracts him. As one of the days when he was trying to walk, as she grabs him, and ends up kissing him, and like making out thing. Yeah. As she says, so you're a soundwave. Hey, see then. As she flirts with him enough. As, yeah. As, and she knew that Jiro is the sister to him, so yeah. As as she decides aims to be that kind of person. Like she decides to ask him out on a date. As he says, sure. And yeah, the and this is my question for you. Leave it in the comments below of if you had to get forced to get married to somebody. I know that I put it in the my comments. This one of if you got forced to marry to any of these anime girls, who would you choose? Most of you chose her, or on the bottom, because I could see why. Because she's a really tall girl, anime girl, and plus, if you got married to SS, you'll probably be frozen in the ice or get tortured. Momo, probably she'll probably produce more kids from her skin, and yeah, probably Rinko too. So yeah. So then so yeah. Zuko ends or not Zuko. Soundwave ends up dating her. And they both got married. Yeah. Or they were dating without Jiro even noticing. But then after the school thing, or actually, she kissed him on the lips when no one was watching. As, yeah. So Jiro didn't, like, realized, or she didn't even notice that he's between in her or between Rinko from Class 1B and his or her brother is dating each other's. As yeah, basically, and then when she wanted to get it from the source thing, as she asked him, um, she literally asked her own brother of what's going on between you and one of the Class 1B students, Renko, is, as he doesn't want to talk about it. Because, one, if he tells her the truth, she'll probably go on a rampage on him. As when he's not fighting, he doesn't like, or he does like, or if there's no fighting allowed, he turns off his like his quirk. But then during the fights or before the fights, he activates it. He does that. So yeah. So he tells her that that Rinko wanted or has asked me out on a date, and the Hmm. So, and what's so weird about it? Well, as she's you dating Rinko, huh? Without us even knowing it? And sister, don't overthink things. Usually you do, and sometimes you even get mad at me for it. Okay? As he does it in a serious tone. Like, he or she thinks that he acts like the father, telling his daughter to chill out. But then when he says, I'm not your, or I'm not the father, my, I'm your brother. And we all, we all could choose our own paths. Okay? It's, okay? It's how life is. Hey, you really like sounds, little sister. Since you were even a little kid, you really enjoyed it, as I have. So that's why. Okay? I'm not seeing this as a fatherly figure to you, because I'm your brother. So, as she understands that he cares about her, he doesn't want him, or he doesn't want his friends or his family to die. That would just broke him, um, if that they ever came. As, yeah, he's, as Jiro quietly says, as you're sure are her one strange dude, aren't you? Hmm. Yeah, but hey, I'm okay with that. As she didn't even realize that he had really good hearing, hearing. Like he could just be like, bam, I win. As she thinks it in her head, like, man, he's really good at what some of us in a low pitched voice could do. As he, so let's say there was a talent show thing, as they're like, as Jiro didn't, or since they were kids, Jiro, who, or her brother, always being like the audience, and they start singing or listen to her sister sings. But then when he used his voice, his actual voice thing, because the smooth talk thing was, or like, yeah. So when he sings to himself, really quietly, because, yeah. So she says, "Are you gonna sit in the bleachers?" Yeah, like I always do. Yeah. As she starts singing, um, where is her singing? Yeah, she literally was singing the, like, her class thing, but then right before the end of the, like, whole, like, class, there was a special one as a Zuko, or as they said, "Come on out, soundwave," as he didn't like, or he's nervous, or he's actually not nervous. He's seen his sister before, so he sings so soft tune that he hits it on the head. Like he literally, like, he got every tune perfect time as he sings that his, because let's say before the talent show, he was singing to himself of his favorite song that he created, that, yeah, he tells him, or that he sang such a best song. If it was like, or someone actually recorded them, actually recording him doing a song that he remembers from his childhood watching his own sister, but way more soft tune. Yeah. So it was like Jiro seeing herself as a kid, and but way more tuned, um like literally her own, as that got her attention, as he played like her favorite song, or like when they were like kids. Yeah, as, but way more soft tone. And once he was done, as he bows, as everyone, and actually never heard his actual voice before when he sings. Yeah, he's happy as a clam, as he, as everyone is, thought that was so beautiful song. Everyone that was recording him doing that song posted it on YouTube, and it got 9,900, and, or actually 9 sextillion tons of views. As, yeah, because his actual voice, when he like, he doesn't actually use his quirks, because his quirks make him have a soft tone, but, or smooth tone, but when he talks so soft, yeah, it made everyone and more like, what the heck, man? As all of them, um, was like, not just half of the school, all the school, like, all parts of the school that was listening to him sing on the intercom and in person, they just loved his music. When as he had such a great talent that he was like, after school, he, yeah. So Jiro tells him, I actually never heard that tone of voice before, huh? As it's my soft tone. It's really rare for me to use it. And did you recognize that song from anywhere? As she listens to it, as when she listens to it, she's heard that same song. Flashback. Yeah. She plays that same song, but way more soft and mellow tone. As she's like, brother, how did you remember all that song without having to listen to it again? It's just one of the memories that I listen to. Or yeah. So it was such a big hit. So he became a pro hero. He also became a musician. He also became because time skip. I'm skipping the overhaul fight thing. Because actually, hold on. During the monster thing, when Overhaul became the big monster, Soundwave activated his, or actually became like, all of his quirks fused into his as like power of his infinity. So yeah, basically when he looks up, he wasn't his own self. He was a monster as he comes in, seeing the sound of vibrations. As, yeah, you know how, like, Jiro has that, like, little ear things? The ones that, like, when she, like, does that static D? Yeah. Or better yet, how about Music Mike's is like ear thing, or the one that says yeah? Yeah. Imagine the person made out of that. Man, he, when they came as it looked like a sludge villain, but way more bigger, and he actually looked like uh, the Claw from Marvels. Yeah, he ends up as he goes homes as, let's say, Jiro was at her. Yeah, as they could tell that as he gets, or as Overhaul gets slapped by the, or gets kicked by the sound monster, as a little sound of him trying to talk, saying, get, or this is the, I'm gonna do it the normal way, like my own voice, then sounds like static. Get away from my little sister, you jerk. As then the zzz, bop, bzz, bzz, bop, bop, bzz, 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 bop, bop, bzz, bzz, bop, bzz. Yeah. As it was like full of electricity. It's like a mix between those two. As none of them really, as he says to Inko, or no, he says to Overhaul, that is not appropriate for you. So, prepare to be split back into fours, as he does, as the heroes was about to try to kill him, but then when Jiro heard a familiar voice of his sister, as she recognizes that voice from, brother, is that you? As he turns his head to look at her, as he nods his head, what happened to you? As he was, he sat down, not on top of anyone, but so he tells her that the once you who got home to this mission said of me, I didn't, or they, I asked Nizar why he, as he said, well, she is more trustworthy than you. Then I told her, or So I told Nezu that you're literally asking my little sister to go on a little danger mission thing. Yes. Is there a problem with that? Yeah, but it's just I don't want her to end up dying from it. Yeah, but out of all of us, she's the because your sister will well. Yeah, I don't want her to end up getting like flattened by anything or as better to check on her as his heart something triggered as he as his body starts to become more like soundwave thing. Like basically his body couldn't so his monstrous appearance spooked the citizen so bad as he goes or he runs and guess as the vibrations he says that guess I was right as he picks her up, hugs her as he doesn't want her to die. Yeah, literally. She doesn't want, or he doesn't want her to die. That's why he gets into harm's way to take a hit for her. As, yeah, as she starts to tear up, as she understands that he cares about her because siblings should watch the other siblings. That's, yeah, like mothers and fathers watch over their kids to protect them, but he tells, or he or she knows that he doesn't want to be the father in her, but he's so worried about her that even yeah. So yeah, basically she understands that you're being the best brother. And yeah. So yeah. Then when he calms down, he doesn't want her to end up getting as a bullet. Let's say a random bullet just came out of nowhere and instead of striking like Jiro, he could tell as he pushed her out of the way and he gets shot at, or he got shot right in the chest as she was like, big brother, no, please wake up. As yeah, she didn't want him to die here. As she turns around and she sees a sniper Yeah, literally a sniper. Was waiting to strike Jiro in the back. As she was like, this is personal. My brother was everything to me. You shot him, like, you tried to shoot at me, but yeah. So, he, as a sniper, says, my quest was to kill you. Or, yeah. So, then, so that's why. As when my mission isn't, as the gun was pointed right back at of her head, as she's like about to die, but when the gun went off, as a hand, or he missed, as she turns around, she sees her own brother, says, well, you're gonna die, sniper. As he punches the sniper down, and she had wide eyes, like wide eyes, not white eyes, wide, like she couldn't believe that her own, as he says, as he beats a snot out of the sniper that tried to kill his sister. As he said, as sniper says, no matter. As he had like C4 on him, as he blows up. But instead of like exploding like normally, yeah, sniper got killed, as he says, as he does before he actually pulled out the thumb drive thing, as his suit was, let's say, his school uniform. Where is it? Like his school uniform. Bullet went through his chest right down the middle. Yeah. Here, hold on. Yeah, went right through his chest. But sure dumb luck. As he comes, like he dodged, as he tells her to see why I always try to be a older brother protecting the younger brother, or younger. As she says, yeah. But then she gets up, as she runs over, and she starts crying in his chest. She thought she lost him, um, or as he says, the girl, the usually I would have been dead, but then as I realized that I was wearing something. Or actually, he didn't. Let's say, because his heart was the entire galaxy, and usually, yeah, the infinity thing allowed him to like take the bullet like a, yeah. So as he tells her, let's head home. After we clean this up. As he cleans it up. And yeah. So then, as rumors spread around the entire school of he got shot in, or he got like bullet through the chest, that thing. As she says, okay, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I mean, and she didn't realize that or none of them didn't realize that he has infinite hearts. So, like, instead of having like 7 hearts or 10 hearts, he has multiple hearts. So, in order to kill him, you have to take away his, or rip out the infinity chest. As, yeah. Then, yeah. As his sister says, thank you or my way, or my way, thank you for saving my life. No sweat, little sister. As, yeah. So now, after the pro hero things, so he became a pro hero magician thing, like what her father and mother was, and he also was a father to her kids. Yeah. Literally, he ends up, of course, she got her, like, marriage thing, like, married to him. Yeah. That was just, like, weird, yes. But who would you choose? Like, definitely don't choose, like, her, because Jiro is his sister, so who would you guys pick? Between her, and her. Who would you guys pick? Then I'll probably do the reboot at some point in the near future. So please leave a like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things. So peace.